All right, we're going live on Instagram. Oh, I wanted to find that song. If the world was ending. Let's go live. Hello. Hello, everyone. Oh man, I'm trying to find a song for you guys. And it's saying it's not here. How's everyone in Instagram land? Hello. Hello, hello. We're gonna get romantic with ourselves. Waving at you all. Thanks for joining me. So I've been doing these Facebook Lives oh, hi. I love the wave option. This is great for ADHD. It's like, constant. Hi. So I've been doing these Instagram Lives every Wednesday over the summer. And oh, yay, the song's here. Do we want instrumental or do we want, like the real song? And we've been doing writing. Hi Jojo. So glad you're here. Some of you have been joining me like every week, and some of you are just new here. I like to kind of like jam on intimacy, romance a little bit first, and then we kind of like go into these writing prompts. And the reason I chose writing is I'm a writer. I love writing. Reading probably saved me like through my teenage years. And there's kind of some, people do journaling or they do that type of, hi. There's something different about actually writing something down. Now, if you're multitasking, you don't have to write it down. Hi, Jen. But you can write it down. So we're gonna jam on intimacy for a little bit, self-love, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna give you some fun writing prompts. I'm gonna put on some writing music. I found there's some pretty good stuff out there. Hey, Paul. And then we're gonna kind of write and just be in our zone, but together and write out some of this stuff, really cultivating that deeper self-love, that self-value stuff. Hi. So happy you're here. Okay, so let's jam on intimacy for a minute and self-worth, you know. It is so interesting. The more I look at this topic, the more I look at what makes some people just know their worth, know their value, and then other people that are just so phenomenal feel like that they're a waste of space, or they, hello everyone, Jordy, hi Twy. What is that? Like what really creates that in someone's world where they lock that in, they start to believe that. I was so depressed as a kid. Like I actually talk about waste of space. Like I remember in one of my bouts of depression, like actually thinking to myself, hi Marisol, like me being here was a burden on the world. And which is so insane now where I am, where I like to like acknowledge the gift people are to the world. They didn't really have anyone in my life acknowledging me as a gift to the world, my being as a gift to the world. So this isn't about me though, this is about you guys. So if you were to look at you and not from approving of self-value or self-love, what is that for you? So do you have a hi? Do you have this innate sense of like loving for you? caring for you? Do you include you in the computation of the things in your life? Or do you do things more out of obligation, fulfilling other people's needs? Are you the last on the list? You know, these are those things to really look at. And we know kind of what this reality says a kind person is. And it's often not the person that is always taking care of themselves first, always confident, always knows what they're worth and won't diminish their standards. What is that for you? Where do you lie in the self-love department? And I'm talking not distractor implant, like love. I'm not talking about proving how great you are. I'm talking about that actual sense of like the gift of your being, whether anyone receives it or not. Like, what if no one could receive you ever and you still knew that you were a gift? And you still cared for you and you honored you. And so here's the elements of intimacy. So there's honor, trust, vulnerability, allowance, and gratitude. So we've already talked about vulnerability and we talked about gratitude. I think that's it. Honor's popping today, so let's explore honor for a minute. So what is it to like really honor yourself? And if you're not truly honoring yourself, can you actually really honor someone else? Where have we mixed that up in our brains with what that means to honor someone? Honor is to treat someone or something with regard. Okay. So if you don't treat yourself with regard, you're not honoring you. It's pretty simple. But how often do we not do that? How often do you do that? How often do you aggress to the honoring of yourself? Or do you sacrifice? Do you compromise? Do you make things work? I have this capacity to like make anything work, like any situation I can make work. And it's a capacity, but I used to see it as a like a wrongness of me, because what that meant was, because I knew I could make any situation work, I would allow myself to be put in very shitty situations all the time. And I'd be like, it's okay because I can make this work. I can handle this. So where are you in that? Everyone joining. Where are you in that? Do you regard yourself? Do you look at every single thing you choose and include you and include the honoring of you in every single thing you choose? I was even just looking recently at my business. I'm like bringing on all these fun new interns and like all this new energy, and I'm like all excited. And then I was looking at some systems that I have set up, and I'm like, whoa, these systems don't actually honor me as a being. They were under the pretense of honoring people that work with me. This will make their life easier. This will be kinder to them, while dishonoring me. And the moment I had that awareness, I'm like, okay, obviously this needs to change. Because if you want to develop that, if you want to develop intimacy with yourself, you want to cultivate true loving of yourself, regard of yourself, you have to look at the places where you're not already doing it and change it. Even if some people don't like it, you know, like maybe you're a parent and there's things with your kids that don't really honor you, and you're like, well, I'm the parent, I have to do that. That's a presumptive reality. That's not true. You're teaching your kids to dishonor themselves. because kids will learn more from what you be than what you say to them. It's so annoying. You ever heard that saying, like, do what I say, not what I do? Except no kid ever has listened to that ever, ever. So, where are you with treating yourself with regard? Where do you not treat yourself with regard? I actually was a long time ago kind of dating this guy. And he got mad at me when I didn't treat myself with regard. And I kind of like blew my reality open because in the past, when I would do sacrifice, people would be like, wow, you must really love me if you're willing to sacrifice for me. And they would enjoy my sacrifice. So then I created an expectation. That was my presumptive reality, that that's how you show you care. And that's how it would be received. So when this guy was like so mad at me, and it wasn't even a big deal, he saw it as a big deal. Because his standard was like for himself, as he treats himself with regard in every aspect of his life. He does not diminish it even for a moment for anyone. He wanted me to have that. Hi, Claire. Welcome to the romance. We're going to put on some romantic music here in a minute and start writing. We've just been talking about treating yourself with regard, looking at all the places where you don't treat yourself with regard. And that includes that's your body, but also your being. Okay. So there's treating your body is its own consciousness. It has its own kind of what would be treating it with regard. So maybe eating the things that your body actually wants to eat, not making you eat stuff it doesn't want to eat. It would be like, hi, Mimi. It would be like dressing your body the way it would like to dress, giving it what it requires, right? Treating it with regard, honoring it. Then there's the being of you. Being of you. So if you spend time with certain people and it dishonors your being, they dishonor your being, that's not honoring you. If you have people in your business that come in and they want to use you and abuse you and take advantage and see what they can get out of you and use you as a stepping stone, that's not honoring of your business, which is not honoring of you as a being. Right? Okay. First writing prompt. I have to save this song because this other thing is coming up right now. This energy of making a like statement. This is what we're gonna do. Ooh. What? This one. Okay. If you're writing with me, get out your writing utensils, your writing tools. Keep having this one pen that's clacky when I write. It's kind of drives me crazy. No, I found another pen. Okay. So like a declaration. Okay. So I want you to write, let's get some music going. I want you to write about you guys hear that music? It's kind of nice. Like a new way of living. I want you to write about all the ways that you're going to start treating yourself with regard. And I know some of you are afraid of commitment. This might bring up stuff. But that's the quick. We're here to bring up stuff so we can clear stuff, right? So today, you can start it with, today I will choose. And I want you to write what you are choosing, not what you're not willing to have. Does that make sense? So if for example, you have people in your life that are really abusive, I don't want you to write, today I'm going to choose not to spend time with them. I want you to write the other side. I want you to go, today I'm going to choose to spend time with those that honor me. I'm going to ask the universe for more people in my life that will honor me. Today I will honor me by choosing to spend time with people that honor me. Okay? So this is a little bit more a list kind of thing. This is just going to warm us up. Today is a new day. Yes, we are writing. We're just warming up with a list. So we talked a lot about honoring. I'm writing a list about like what we're gonna choose in regards to honoring ourselves from today on. So today I choose to honor myself by or with. Today I choose to honor myself with eating all the delicious, magical things my body wants to eat. Today, I will honor myself by choosing to receive. Mm. What has your body been asking for that you haven't been honoring it with? Like more time with the earth, more sensual touch, more sex, more laughter and joy and dancing, movement. And what have you not said no to? That if you were to say no to it, would honor you? Whew, that's a big one. People pleasers out there. What if sometimes saying no is honoring you? Oh, I'm so grateful for you. What have you not been taking time for that would be honoring? Like, I talked to so many people, especially recently, and everyone's saying, I'm so busy, I'm so busy, I'm so busy, including me. What could we be choosing anyways that would be honoring of ourselves, of our being, just even being here with you guys. Hello. There's a money question popping up. How much more money would you have to let into your life to actually be honoring you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love like playing with Spotify in this way, the music. It's just so awesome. It seems to like dance with us. So look at that for a minute. If there's a number that pops, like how much more money would you have to let in to your life to actually be honoring of you. Because how many of us dishonor ourselves with less money? And when money comes in, it's like, you know, we have a 10% account. We talk about this in Access Consciousness, like, and that's to honor you. But do you stop there, or do you also, like, when you're playing with your money, when you're spending your money, is it from a place of honoring you? And if it could be. Could you buy yourself that would honor your being? I love like getting gifts for people, especially ones that acknowledge their being. Sometimes they have no idea that's what I'm doing. But those are the gifts that seem to like really change someone's reality. If you're going to honor yourself to such a degree that you would change your own reality, what would that be like? What would you choose? What would you show up as? Okay, a few more minutes on this, and then we're going to go into a new writing prompt. Today, I will choose to honor me by, or you could be like today and every day forward. Okay. All right. So now, let's see. I was trying to find an instrumental version of this song. Do you know this song? I'm just listening for a minute to see if I like this version. Hmm. So this is an instrumental version of a song called "If the World Was Ending." If you've never heard that song, you gotta listen to that song. It's pretty beautiful, and it's about this couple that had like split up. Okay, and the song is like, "If the world was ending, like you'd come over, right? And spend the night, and then would you love me for the hell of it?" And all our fears would be irrelevant. And it's like, We make all these choices every day, all the time, out of fear, out of obligation, out of what we think is right, avoiding what we think is wrong. And rather than this being about like you like professing love to someone else, or you being willing to like take that leap with someone else, the energy of if the world was ending, out of habit, yeah, Claire, yeah, the energy of if the world was ending is like the whole world was ending, your choices would be so different. You'd have like that little bit of time, right? And you would choose not from obligation. You wouldn't choose from um, judgment. You wouldn't choose from responsibility or fear. Just choose for the hell of it. The world is ending. So I want to know, what would you choose if the world was ending? That would, what would you choose from an energy of loving the shit out of yourself? Like, what would you choose with you, as you, for you? Some people are like, oh my God, the world is ending. I'm gonna run and like take care of my kids and make sure my puppy's okay. Whatever it is, right? That's all that obligation stuff. I'll play another one while there's a few versions here. But I want you to write from that place of, and you can do this in story form if you want. Some people are really great at like, they can, if they create a story around it, like them being the main character, then you can have that outside perspective a little bit better. I'm feeling your energy too. Thank you. Vibes. Yes. Yes. Oh, I like this version a little bit better. So when you're writing this, I want you to write as if it's like doomsday, the world is ending. And the character, hi, Sunny. Hello. Oops, I tried to leave. We're doing writing prompts. We're writing together. We're jamming out. So you're going to write from the world is ending, and this character, which is you, you're the main character. I don't know if you know this, but you should be the main character in your movie, in your story, in your novel. And how they, he, she, them, they choose an act of love for themselves. Now, this might be like your brain might be like, I can't even wrap my brain around this. Well, that's kind of the point, because an act of love for yourself is not something that is really computable. But once you start writing, see what flows out, like see what comes forward in this exercise, okay? It's all about an experiment anyways. So the world is ending, however you want to set the scene. And then you're going to go, and this main character in these last moments of life, these last moments of the world, chooses an act of self-love. You ready? Go.
I was distracted and in
Sorry, guys.
traffic. I did it.
Sorry, words came out. Oh, this is better. That's the song though. It's a great voice. The world was ending. This character's acting something. This might get me here. A few more minutes, guys. Hi, Becky. We're jamming out together and we're writing epic stories about if the world was ending, what act of self-love our character is choosing. You can write along with us or just ponder it if you want. Just know you can't save anyone because the world is ending. What would that choice be like? All right, let's switch gears here. How was that for you guys? How was that? She started to perceive choice in a different way from that perspective of really not being able to save anyone, including yourself. No need is relevant anymore. Yeah. We're gonna wrap up this live pretty quick here. And of course, moving energy, having access to lightness. Yay. Yeah. If you want to continue with your story, please feel free to go to the YouTube channel. You can catch the replay there if you'd like. And if you have stories that you want to send in, please do so if you want to share. If it pops, I'll share it on the next live. But sometimes it just creates to share your written work, you know? Hi, Keith. Whew. You know, how much of our day, how much of your day do you spend doing it for other people? How much of your day is an act of self-love? Beautiful, says Claire. You're beautiful. How many of your choices include true regard for you? And how would your life change if, yeah, so opening, yeah, if you were choosing that way? And it's not fighting anyone's needs. It's just choosing for your possibility. Self-love. Yeah, thank you. You know, it's funny because I used to really hate the phrase self-love. Like every time I heard it, I'm like, get me. It's so cliche. No one really loves themselves anyways. Love's a distractor plant. There's an energy of loving, you know? We have this for people. We have this for the earth. And part of these writing exercises is to invite you to have that loving energy for you, for your very being, to hold it as precious. to regard it as precious, not even hold it, because it's, you can't hold something so ever expanding. To regard your being with such loving energy. Thank you all so much. Hopefully I'll see you next week. We'll have some new writing prompts. I never know what they are until like the day of, but get some new music for you. Very, very grateful. Again, if you want to catch any of the replays that we've done any of the other weeks, there you'll find them on my YouTube channel. And